Welcome, all of you, the viewers of Daily Culture. I have a question to you. Have you heard about the project of Różycki Violin Concerto found by Janusz Wawrowski? If you not, this episode is dedicated for you because we have Janusz here with us. Thank you very much for coming.
Nice to see you again.
And it was a huge success, especially abroad, acknowledged abroad, because German Zeitung, die Deutsche Zeitung, The Guardian, the New York Times, everyone wrote about it. I would say even more people abroad than in Poland, which is, after all, a paradox. But as we mentioned in the previous episode, you found this concerto of Ludomir Różycki, buried in his garden later on in the library, and you managed to put it all together in a project to play it.
Yes.
Tell us also, what is this amazing and different in his music how could you name it in a way?
You know, Ludomir Różycki was a great composer, great pianist, but he also wrote the first Polish operetta, and he also was one of the first Polish composers who wrote the movie soundtrack. I think it was in 30s, even so much before the war. His violin concerto is very optimistic. You know, his music is in Gershwin, in Rachmaninoff style, so it's this late romantic movie style of music, which is very communicative.
So easy to listen.
Yes, easy to listen for everybody. But many of his pieces before the war were a little bit dark, a little bit sad. And this violin concerto, written in 1944 during the Second World War, is one of the most optimistic. This is amazing.
So it's a paradox.
Yeah.
So he was dark before the war, and then when in the biggest doom, when Warsaw was destroyed, his house was destroyed, everyone's life was in danger, he produced the spark and bright.
Maybe it was his manifesto, maybe it was his way to run away from this ugly world and to create his fairy tale. What I would like to mention that I recorded this concerto together with Piotr Tchaikovsky violin concerto, which was of course written 70 years before. But both composers wrote a lot of operas, a lot of ballets, so their music was always very cinematic, if we could say. A lot of fairy tales, stories in their mind.
I see, and everything this was seen also by different critics from all over the world, and acknowledged as a great success.
Yes, even the Zeit magazine wrote a huge article, for 6-8 pages, the whole story about his house, his life, his family, occupation of German soldiers here in Warsaw, and the good story about the music which won with all of that.
So it's kind of, Germans actually have this nice ability of to see the quality of art.
Yes, that's right.
And very often to write about it.
And I would love to play this concerto in every Polish Philharmonic hall, because I think every Polish music lovers should listen to this live.
Absolutely, especially as a new piece.
Yeah.
So do you have any plans already for it, or is it just an open invitation?
Yes, I played in a great festival, in Euphonie Festival here a few months ago in Warsaw, which is a festival about the Eastern Central Europe music. So it was perfect for this festival, but I hope there will be more invitation for other concert halls.
Exactly. So Euphonie, of course, and we can send the most of the viewers of Poland Daily to listen to this concert there in Euphonie, but also right now here with us, the piece of Różycki Concerto.